Final race of the year. Yas Marina Circuit. Love it. Pierre, we're gonna give you braking, so you stop locking up. My goodness, man. We're doing our best, but we need you to stop locking up. All right, bud? Board refurbish complete, chassis research complete. We will head over there in a second. Nothing else important here. Head over back over to research. What can we complete in time? I know we threw pretty much everything else we had at the front wing research we did. We can do this, so there's at least be another little bump. We're gonna try and squeeze in as much research as humanly possible here. So we continue on. CFD simulator upgrade completed. Manufacturing on the underfloor is done. Perfect. We love both of those things. Research for suspension is done. Let's see if we can squeeze anything else. Can we do another suspension? Will it be done in time? Oh yeah, it'll be done in time. Easy. Another 320k. We're trying to, I mean, we're taking literally any little things we can do to succeed is what we're trying to do right now. Race prep, man, I don't know if I can even, apparently can't even guarantee 2 into Q2. I'm going to, but I don't think I can. It will say we can get at least 1 in there. We can do 1 in the top 10. Can't even do another one of those. So man, what a wildly disappointing end to the season, you know. I know what I did. I remember what I did. I made an underfloor and then didn't put it on. I made an underfloor and then did not put it on for Brazil. I'm in absolute shambles. All right, guys, that one's on me. That one's on me. That one's on me. Joe, get out of the way. All right, Pierre should get a pretty clean lap. Mick has purple sectors for the first time. Let's go. I mean, they're all gone now, but they were there. Let's go. Pierre goes fastest. Put 6/10 on Mick's head. That's crazy. All right, both Ferraris. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. We're gonna risk it. Pierre is definitely good. Mick, I think, is also fine. I'm not super worried about it. All in all, not worried. Literally not worried at all. And we will hop on board with Mick at the end to watch his lap here in Abu Dhabi. The last qualifying, potentially the last qualifying session for Mick here of the season, if he does not improve at least a little bit. But we don't want to think about that. We're going to put 2 cars into Q3 for the final round of the 2024 season. A very successful season for Haas, as both drivers do improve their first sectors here. Mick, we're looking for a major improvement here. We would love to see you be at least a little bit closer to Pierre. Sainz goes second fastest. Norris goes third, fourth. Verstappen and Leclerc trade places. Both drivers do improve on their middle sectors. It's all going to come down to these medium speed corners on whether or not we'll make it through. Mick in the danger zone, needs to improve. Cross the line into Q3. That's what we needed to see, Mick. Attaboy. Beautiful stuff, Mick. Beautiful stuff. As always, for the final laps, we will hop on board with Pierre and see what he can do. All right, gentlemen, last lap in qualifying for the season. Here we go. What can we do here? It looks like the Red Bulls and the Ferraris have finally decided that they're going to be faster than us. Good to see Norris into Q3 for the first time in probably a long while, at least that I've noticed him kind of be anywhere near us. Pierre does not improve first sector, but Mick does, which I guess is a good sign. But apparently Pierre's first sector is pretty good. He does not improve his second sector either. It looks like Pierre is probably not going to improve. Mick's second sector also not an improvement. A bit unfortunate. It's going to come down to this final sector for both. Looks like Pierre has P5 locked up 100%. He'll come up, cross the line, jumps to P3. Let's go. A second row start for Pierre. Jumps both Ferraris. Exactly what we need to see. with Charles especially having a grid penalty, as well as Kevin having a grid penalty for Mick. A beautiful set of opportunities arise for us here in Yas Marina. Like that for Mick. For Pierre, I like Pierre starting on the softs. Go to mediums and on, or go to hards and on the mediums. We're not going to push tires just because Yas Marina eats tires for breakfast. So we're going max fuel for the final race, Abu Dhabi. Here we go. Going to be a fun one, I'm sure. Yeah, tantalizingly close. Our qualifying pace did not have that for sure. Here we go to the last 5 red lights of the season. Lights out and away we go in Abu Dhabi. We'll hop on board here with Pierre, who gets a great run around Sergio Perez up into P2. Will now follow in line behind Max Verstappen here in P1. Let's see if we can get a good run on him. Use a bit of ERS, especially with Verstappen on the mediums. This would be big for us in our race if we can make this move stick. Be able to make our way into P1 once again. Great stuff. Pierre, love to see it. It's gonna be a tough race for Pierre, although there's a couple other soft tire runners in the front of the group, so it looks like we might be on the same 1 stop or 2 stop as them. As for Mick, considering he just does not have the pace and he's following around Bottas on the softs, I think we're good to let him just relax and push on as is and see what we can make happen. I actually do want to deploy and be aggressive on tires here, because if we can break DRS to Verstappen immediately, that would be huge for our race. At least in the beginning, we can kind of create a little bit of separation, a little bit of breathing room with that long DRS straights looming large here at Yas Island.
DRS enabled.
We were in fact able to do so, and so Pierre will be free to I'm not gonna say relax, but he will be free of pressure, at least immediately. And at this point, it's gonna come down to who gets DRS and who doesn't. Looks like Pierre was able to hold firm. Looks like these two might actually be fighting a little bit. I think that probably would be the better call to make it from a Red Bull perspective. Let Perez kind of put the inroads into into Pierre. Man, I've been doing that all season, and even now in Abu Dhabi I'm still doing. Put the horns into Pierre a little bit, but it looks like Verstappen wants that position back, and so he's going to be fighting, and Checo looks more than willing to defend his way through here. So it doesn't look like there's going to be any team orders coming through from the Red Bull camp today. Checo moves way to the inside here. And with the, I believe it's not a double detection point, never mind. Perez might come back at him here. Although, in comes Carlos Sainz splitting the Red Bulls. Wowee, what a move. It's going to be a tough one to make stick. Verstappen moves to the inside line. Checo able to make his way back through. Once again, what a crazy bit of racing we've seen so far. It has allowed Pierre to build up about a 1.9 second gap ahead. Although I'm hoping with the amount of fighting that we could see from this group here, it might allow us a little bit more breathing room as we continue on. Oh, very tight. Red Bull's getting very familiar. Woo, they're flying. They do be zooming. Verstappen on the mediums in second is not helping Checo's race. It's not helping Sainz's race. It is helping our race. So realistically, this is probably the best case scenario for us, even though Verstappen is playing the track position game on us as of right now. So, but you never know. This is Abu Dhabi. We've seen some crazy things happen here before. As Perez looks to go a long way around, we'll get the back inside line. We'll get DRS back rear wing flap opening will move past his teammate. It looks like Sainz takes a peek up the inside. Verstappen lets Checo through to defend off Sainz, but don't think it will be the end of the line here for the two Red Bulls. How you doing, Mick? All right, Mick, we need to be getting by Bottas here. Our race is kind of dependent on. We will return to our regularly scheduled programming of the top 6 in a moment. Thank you, sir.
Haas with an overtake.
Good stuff. Good stuff, Mick. Good stuff. We'll hop back on board here with Verstappen. Perez putting a little bit of work into Verstappen though. Although with his tires being 9% worse than mine. Who knows how long that's going to last. I did see a yellow flag come out. Locking up into turn 11. We're not going to be too concerned with the Williams if we're being entirely honest. So it is what it is. Let's see. Mick did put 2/10 into Norris that last lap. Of course, that was with DRS though, so we'll be curious to see if the young German can make things happen. It's like Verstappen has overtaken Perez once again. Probably the best case scenario for us in the long run. We're very happy to see a medium runner holding back the other soft runners, at least a little bit. We continue, we march on. We're gonna speed this up a little bit because not a whole lot is really happening here. It is falling back a little bit, having to defend from Bottas, so running in clear air for Mick wasn't necessarily his bag, but he does manage to stay ahead. That is good for him in his race. He loses it there, but gains it back on the next detection zone. Beautiful stuff, Mick.
Haas with an overtake there.
I'm sorry about the spin.
Mick, go, move.
Copy.
Move.
Did somebody spin out there?
Get back up.
So we're converting Mick to a one stop. It wouldn't be a Haas race if one of our drivers didn't make a costly mistake right when they're in a decent position. It just wouldn't be us. Wouldn't be us. Go lights. Pierre still doing a pretty good job at holding off the Red Bulls, or I should say Verstappen is doing a pretty good job of holding off his Red Bull teammate. It looks like, yep, the pit window for the soft runners is going to open at the end of this lap. We'll have the tire advantage here, at least on one extra lap, more than likely, with the tire delta that we're seeing here. We will back off Pierre's fuel because he hits 0 exactly as we do so. That will mean that Verstappen likely will start to catch us, but we'll be pitting soon anyway. So I think that's going to be okay. I'm hoping that he and Checo fight enough that it won't necessarily matter.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
Someone running wide.
I think we've had a car run wide.
Lewis running a little wide there. Verstappen into DRS range of 1 Pierre. Safety car. Who done it? What a moment for a safety car, if I do say so myself. We also box Mick this lap, also to hards. What beautiful timing right as Verstappen gets into DRS range. What a beautiful moment to just go ahead, dip into the pits. No biggie. Ho hum.
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car.
Stroll. Get strolled. Yes. Yes. Good stuff. Good stuff. Make into the pits will likely drop to last year, but will at least be on fresh tires and won't fall too far off.
Good.
Yeah.
Whoa. Verstappen, Russell, and Albon do not pit under the safety car. Time will tell whether that was a good decision. Now let's speed this up.
Got loads of energy. Copy.
Saving so much fuel. Love to see it.
So safety car will be in this lap. Safety car will be in this lap.
Alright, there's so much lap left.
No saving required. Energy if you need it.
Okay.
Happy to push. Copy.
Out of the way, Albon. And when I just found a new meaning for the word bus stop chicane. Everyone was there. Everyone was waiting. Pressure him. Pressure him. Come on, Pierre. He's losing us valuable time, Pierre. Fine. We'll wait till DRS gets enabled.
DRS is enabled.
We'll wait till the aforementioned corner. I literally just drive away. Thank you.
Haas with an overtake.
%50 medium tires versus 92% hard tires. Who wins? Only time will tell. It's hards. It's the 92% hards. Oh, 200ths or 2,000ths of a second away from DRS there. Albon, though, well outside of DRS from us, so I don't think we need to worry about him too much. And I think the fighting ahead, once again, will be our savior as we get DRS here on these two. We can get a good run on that back straight, then
Haas with an overtake there.
beautiful stuff can happen here. Ricardo pits. That tells me that these guys might be pitting soon. It will be, besides them two, Albon and Ocon. They're the they're the only four still on the media. Oh, Russell, that was a late move, my guy. Yup. Oh my goodness, what a move. Verstappen goes deep to the inside, the old switcheroo. What was that? Horrific. Horrific. What is that? Immediately lose a second and a half. That's collusion.
That sounds like someone's gone wide there.
We were so far out in front, and then this. Checo, you dirty dog.
Red Bull moved up.
That's all right. Russell's still not pitting. Definitely on the one stop. Oh, come on, Pierre. He makes such quick moves when that animation. Nick has made his way back up to P13 on his updated two-stop. Once again, people entering the pits screws us. Because now we're 1.3 behind Perez. And now Sainz is right on our ass. Not a whole lot we can really do about it. And he goes flying by us because of course he does. Everyone hath pitted.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Use the Ferrari, Pierre. Use the Ferrari to pull you forward. You can do it. There's nothing going on. Pierre and Sainz are fighting.
Ferrari, advance the race position. Someone's run wide.
Running wide. Yes, Pierre, use the Ferrari to pull yourself closer to the Red Bull. Passing on light tires, love to see it. Mixed pace is about to drop off a cliff. I say use the Ferrari to pull yourself closer to the Red Bull, but we're only getting further away. All right, we've lost 3 seconds to Perez. Just fighting. The good news is we haven't had to like do anything. Honestly, considering where our paces ended up towards the end of the season, I think we will take currently running in P3. Perez is kind of running away with it. Verstappen's now in P8.
Position gained for a Mercedes.
Multiple cars have crashed. Another safety car?
I think there's been contact on the track.
That's a
Let's see
papaya.
what
That's
happened
papaya
there.
colored.
Daniel Ricciardo involved.
Ooh, Danny Rick.
That's the contact there. Oh, there's chaos.
The world's
on
largest
track.
lockup. You locked so far up it, like you don't even know what to do.
mistake there.
We're taking signs once again. Again? Was it this time? Safety car?
Safe.
Dude.
There's been a crash.
Norris in the bin. Yeah, it's a mediums. Wow. What wild opportunities do abound for us here. All right. Verstappen not pits. Verstappen did not pit, by the way. Once again, an odd decision to make. Make NP13.
Safety car will be in this lap.
Yeah.
Ocon did not pit. Albon did not pit. Russell did not pit. Verstappen likely on the. These guys are likely on the one stop. So realistically, we're on for a podium here. A podium seems to be the best case scenario for us, as our pace has been less than ideal. And standard, yeah, standard push overtake for Verstappen. For Mick, same. We're gonna standard push overtake. Let's go. I literally just pitted him. I literally just brought him in. I don't think we need to worry about that too much. That was a move. Pierre, how are we feeling? Why do you go to the outside? Go to the inside. Pierre, we don't need this. Just drive around the Red Bull, Pierre. Losing so much time. Oh my God, Pierre. Fine, just wait. If you're gonna be like this, just wait.
DRS is enabled.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Yes, it is. Finally. Like 3 laps too late. But yes, it is. Attaboy, Mick. Take advantage of the mistakes by Joe. Don't let him in.
Haas with an overtake.
Albon is on the hard, so we need to get by Albano here. Gasly has broken the 1 second barrier to Verstappen, so I'm less worried about that. We'll stay on board here with Mick, making sure that we get him by Albon as soon as possible. That said, the Alpha is being very annoying. Not let Joe back through, Mick. Do not.
Looks like that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo.
I'm getting a little frustrated. Getting a little frustrated, to say the least. And by a little, I mean very. I'm becoming very frustrated. Speed things along here a little bit.
I think someone's run wide.
Sainz running wide. That opens the door for one Pierre Gasly.
Haas with an overtake there.
Gasly overtakes Sainz. All right, we'll hop back on board here with Mick.
Car in the wall.
Another one?
Yeah, copy.
Who done it this time?
I think that was a
So not Yuki. Yuki cannot wait for the season to be over. I swear. He's having an absolutely horrific time in that Williams right now. And I feel like that's even putting it lightly. He's having a less than fun season for sure. All right, Mick trying to catch up to Alonso. Looks like he did. See if Mick can make the move. Pierre has passed Gasly for P2. I'm in a Ferrari sandwich.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
It's just going to be back and forth with the Ferraris. Literally just playing back and forth with the Ferraris.
Ferrari advance the race position.
4 laps remaining in the 2024 F1 season. Pierre Gasly currently running in P2, Mick Schumacher in P9 with P8 on the horizon. P8 successfully made. Mick has 2 laps to make up 6 seconds to Verstappen. Likely not going to happen. Pierre now finds himself in P4 with 2 laps remaining. Hi Pierre, is do or die. Do you want a podium in your last F1 race of the season or not? This is the question we need to ask ourselves.
Position for Haas.
Not able to do it on the backstretch. Second DRS zone incoming. Sainz not able to get Leclerc here. It looks like Pierre Gasly going to be unable to get on the podium in the last race of the season. A bit unfortunate for the Frenchman. Unfortunate Pierre. P4 grid race. Solid race Pierre. Solid race. Mick.
Let's check his flag.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Well,
Good stuff,
drive.
Mick.
And P1.
Good stuff.
Wait,
P8. P8s. Double points in our last race of the season.
That is checkered flag.
Honestly, this is exactly where Pierre finished in the first race, but if it wasn't for a penalty, he would have got P4 in Bahrain. So
Brilliant.
a P4 finish in Abu Dhabi when we stopped developing the car about halfway through. We'll take that. Double points, baby. Double points.
Just take all the pickup.
What a way to finish the season. The real question is, did Ferrari do enough to overtake us for P2 in the championship, or did we hold off the Scuderia? Yeet.
Well, this weekend, Pierre Gasly flew us to the stars.
Good job, Pierre. Good job, Pierre. God, Charles, last second challenge. Pierre Gasly officially finishes second in the driver's standings. Mick officially finishes up 1 over George Russell in P7. Those extra 6 points really did it for him. Attaboy, Mick. And for the constructors, no double points last race. They overtake us right at the end. The 2-3 finish for Ferrari push us down to P3 final in the constructors. Unfortunate. Williams the only, you can't see it behind me, but Williams the only team on the season not to score a single point. Yuki and Doohan had an absolute nightmare season. Aston Martin finishes 9th with 2. Alpha Tauri, who gets 20 points in their final race, finishes 8th. Alfa Romeo with a nice amount of points in P7. McLaren, who did absolutely nothing after a while, in 6th. Alpine, Mercedes 5th and 4th, and then Haas, Ferrari, and Red Bull respectively from there. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. A nice double points to finish out the season. No major mistakes from us. We will take those. A bit unfortunate. Those last handful of races really got me going there for a minute, but all in all, a fantastic season for us. $3.6 million more on the books. But that will do it for the 2024 F1 season. Now we head to the off season, baby.